Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Sigval here and welcome back to another video. So we got the official gameplay of King Robin, so we're going to take a look at that and kind of talk about it. We're going to first watch the whole video and then I'm going to stop it to point out things, but keep in mind that we will not have audio here. The reason is I'll get the copyright strike most likely if I put audio because the in-game music in Justin Mobile is not copyright free. So this is the official gameplay reveal. And it's going to have the full Dark Null team, all of them at 7 stars, so keep that in mind. It's going to use a special there, apply a negative effect on the enemy. See how I speculated when we got the first word of the passives of this man? I speculated that the victim thing might be permanent because of the wording of it. Guess what? It is not a debuff, it's actually a negative effect, but they call it debuff. Which is funny because we've had this discussion in the past and people are like, see, well, it was always a debuff, well, not even to the developers anymore. But yeah, nevertheless, just not a mistake. It's gonna be a negative effect because it has a timer. We're going to go more in depth on how that works on the second watch of the video. His basic attack hits seem to be copied from other Robin characters. So basically, just because he's a Robin, they put him on a Robin model. Personally, I think he would have fit better on a Catwoman model if they were going to use a model that's already in the game. The combos look fine, but at the same time kind of weird because they were first made to be done with the swords, my dudes. The specialty is stolen from Batman, by the way. This gameplay was posted by Harambe, by the way. I'm gonna put a link to his channel in the description. They do have an official Injustice Mobile channel, but they're just not uploading on it. I don't know why. So I just got it from Harambe's channel, not to fish it from Facebook or Twitter, as they do post there. Okay, so let's narrow it down. Let's explain how this man works. The guy talking also explains that. By the way, as far as gameplay goes, though it might be because they got unblockable basics, this might be one of the best gameplays we have seen out of them. So you're going to do a special and you're going to apply victim to the enemy. That's going to reduce their defense and I think also their crit resistances. And you're going to get a buff yourself that's called Manic Appetite. And it's going to be able to be gotten by all the Dark Metal teammates. As you can see, Batman Drowned is building her own up. And you need this negative effect active in order to be able to stack this. And it says that it's gonna gradually decrease, but it seems to be working kind of exactly on Batwoman the Drowns thing. Let me talk a little bit more about this. Let's back up a bit. So you know that Batwoman Drowned is going to stack infections on the enemy, right? The infections are going to stack all the way until a max point, and then if you don't refresh them until they go all the way down, they're gonna be resets. And that is good because they take a long ass time to go down, and it seems like over here as well, it will take a long ass time to go for this to go down. So it will be something like the Batman Drowned infection, so you'll not be at a danger of having to reset it constantly. It's gonna be far more chill than, for example, Raven Darkness. I think it's literally got double, if not triple, the time of Raven Darkness before it needs a reset. You can just tag this man in there. You can apply the victim on the enemy, and you can keep those stacks for a while. You're not gonna have to tag him in, out, in, out. We're not gonna have that annoying problem over there. I think the special one is the thing that reduces crit resistances and crit immunity, which is great. Not sure we've ever had that as a timed debuff, but it is here. Or maybe it's something related to the passives, but I know something does that. This is literally the Batwoman, Batwoman, Multiverse Batwoman animation of the third special. Looks okay on him, I guess, though yet again a bit cringe. A bit too edgy, you know how he does this movement over here. Kinda cringe, not gonna lie, but hey, it's the second special that you're most likely not gonna use. Also, one of his specials might be the second special will cleanse all the debuffs on you and all the buffs on the enemy, so you're removing every buff that the enemy has gathered. I think this works for permanent buffs as well, so you could, Or maybe it doesn't. It's weird because if it's Raven type removal, because Raven Special 1 also removes buffs, it doesn't remove permanent buffs, as far as I'm aware. And I don't know if this will remove something that's permanent, like the black item damage stacking when you tag in, or just stuff that is a timed buff against bosses. That's something, if you guys have any idea, let me know in the comments, of course. Now the third special is going to deal percentage health damage for each negative effect on the enemy that's applied by the Dark Meld team, or that's Dark Meld team specific. If it's an effect that's applied by the Dark Meld team in general, you can get 2 negative effects from the Joker special too. If it's a debuff specifically, you'll have the weekend thing when Venom Flaps stops an enemy special with one of his specials. Then the enemy gets a debuff, and Baton Drown Infection, of course, is also going to be something else that's going to trigger it. Yeah, that's basically how it works. He has percentage hull damage, and he's going to put a debuff on the enemy that's going to increase your own damage while you attack it, and that's gonna stack. You can think of it like giving you a Manta passive against the target while you have that active, because it also stacks on basics that has less stacks in total, and also works on specials, because I think it's damage. And yeah, we're gonna see some crazy values out of Battle on the Drown plus this, man. I can't wait to just test it for entertainment purposes to see to what values we can get something like King Robin plus Battle on the Drowned plus Raven. That would definitely be interesting to test out. And other than that, we can only wait and see if he and Batman Who Laughs are gonna be strong enough on their own to actually be a top team. Because Batman Drown doesn't really need them. She can already do 2 billion damage. That's what I said. So it all comes down to King Robin plus Batman Who Laughs plus another third character, which we will find out who they synergize best with. I'm sorry, I'm tired at this hour. But yeah, maybe when we get the third Dark Meld team, we're going to see a full Dark Meld team. And look, I might be thinking from a privilege point of view, because my Patron Drum is pretty strong and I have high enough level artifacts. But for the rest of you, it might be good with Patron Drum in the team, might be worth it. It definitely looks like it's fun. But yeah, I don't know how you're going to get him exactly. It might be a legendary that has a chest and no soul rate. They might add a soul rate. So it would be the first legendary character in a long while that doesn't also have a soul rate. But yeah, update tomorrow, I think. We'll talk more on that and the other features that might come with the update tomorrow. So make sure to subscribe for that. Like that if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.